When I was learning how to drive, my driving instructor told me the best way to learn how to handle difficult situations is by experiencing them in a controlled environment. That way, you can learn how you'll react to the situation and also figure out how to solve it in a controlled environment. So, if you ever experience this in real life, you'll know what to do. I'm going to take you through that exact journey with WordPress. There are a couple of situations you may encounter, it's rare, but it is possible, that would bring your site down. And in those cases, it's important to know what's happening and what you can do to fix it. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of scenarios here in real time so you can see both how WordPress crashes and what you can do to solve the problem, so that if this ever occurs to you, you know exactly what to do. Most crashes in WordPress are caused by one of three things: either a broken or improperly coded plugin, a broken or improperly coded theme, or a broken upgrade to WordPress. Depending on the severity of the error, you might get anything from an error message within the admin panel or on the front end of your site to a completely broken site that displays just as a white screen. In the case of the white screen, also known as the white screen of death, you won't even be able to log into your site to do anything about it, and it is the most terrifying thing that can happen to your site. To get an idea of the severity of this problem, you'll see if you go to Google and search for WordPress white screen, you get a mere 39,800,000 results, and the WordPress support forum has its own section just for white screen of death. Now, to save you the trouble, both of having to experience this on your own and also of having to find out how to solve it, I'm going to walk you through that process by crashing my own site. Let's start with broken plugins and themes. I've created a broken plugin and installed it on my site here. You'll find it in my plugin list. It's called Awesomeness. And when you read the description, it says, "This plugin is the most awesome plugin ever invented. It will make your site 1,000 million times better and make you rich." So clearly, this is a plugin I want to install. I've downloaded and installed it, so I'm going to click Activate. And now WordPress immediately tells me, plugin could not be activated because it triggered a fatal error. This is a relatively new feature in WordPress, and it kicks in anytime you try to install a plugin that's broken. This is actually a great improvement because previously you'd actually be able to activate broken plugins, but you can't do that anymore. WordPress will catch the error and refuse to install the plugin. If you get this error, you know there's something wrong with the plugin and you should really install it. There's a very small chance that it might be a buggy install, so something went wrong during the install of the plugin, but more than likely there's actually something wrong with the plugin and you want to uninstall it. Now, if you update WordPress and one of the plugins you already installed doesn't support the new version, WordPress will do the same thing. It'll actually find the error and then deactivate that plugin and tell you it's been deactivated. So for plugins, you don't really get the fatal crashes. You just get these error messages saying there's something wrong, you need to fix this. To get the white screen of death, we need to install a broken theme. So I've installed a theme already. And here in my theme selector, you can see it. It's called The Best Theme in the Universes. And when I click on the theme details, you see I have this nice preview that doesn't show me anything. And I have some information about this theme. And it says things like, avoid disappointment and future regrets, act now. And the tags are awesome, cool, best, and gold. Of course, all of these should be clear indications that this is not something you want to install. But sometimes people make weird descriptions of their themes, so might be that this could actually be a great theme. To ensure that this theme doesn't crash your site, it's always a good idea to do a live preview of any theme you install on your site. The live preview will allow you to live preview the site without activating the theme. So if there's something wrong with the theme, it won't take down your entire site. When I click on live preview here, you get a live preview of that white screen of death I was talking about. Behold the white screen with nothing on it. The good thing is I did this as a live preview, so I can simply hit the back button in my browser and I go back to WordPress dashboard. To get the full experience of the white screen of death, I'm going to activate this theme. Now that I've activated the theme, I can immediately tell there's something wrong. Notice how my browser is really struggling to load the page. And then when it finally loads, I get nothing. Well, clearly something is wrong with my site now. The really scary thing is, if I now go to the front page, I get nothing. And if I try to log into my site, so /wp-admin, I get nothing. I am completely locked out of my site. This is the white screen of death. Now you saw what caused it. It was the theme. And in previous movies, I showed you that you can access your themes and install and uninstall them from the WP content folder. And that should give you a clue. So you have a broken theme that's breaking your site, and you can access those themes from the files within your site. Then it follows that if I go into the themes folder and find the broken theme and simply either delete it or just change the name of the folder, WordPress will go, hey, where'd the theme go? Okay, I'm going to revert to another theme then. So I'm going to go and change the name of the theme here to Universes Broken, and then go back to my site and try to reload WP-admin. Now WordPress panics because the theme that it's trying to use doesn't exist. It's under a new folder. So you can see here it says WordPress is running Universes theme, and if I open this on the front end, you'll see I still get nothing. But now that I'm in the WordPress backend, I can go and change the theme that's currently active. So I can go to Appearance and Themes, and here WordPress tells me the active theme is broken, reverting to the default theme. So once you go to Appearance and Themes, WordPress will revert, and now, if you go to the front end, the site has reverted back to the default theme, in my case, 2014. Now that WordPress has done that for me, I can simply reload the themes page. 2014 is now active, and I can delete the theme that destroyed my site. So now you know how to handle the white screen of death. Now there's one more type of error that you might run into, and it's one where WordPress can't talk to the database. And to make that happen, I have to go and break my WordPress install again. So I'm going to go to my WordPress install here, go to the core, find the WP config file, and change some of the information. So here I'll give it the wrong database name. Now if I try to reload my site, you'll see I get this message, can't select database. You'll encounter this from time to time. It's kind of weird because sometimes when you visit websites online, you'll actually get either that message or this one, error establishing a database connection. This could be caused by two things. Either the database server is down or it's being overloaded, in which case you need to contact the database provider and find out what's going on, or your WP config file has been broken or there's something wrong with it. And you saw that I already edited the WP config file, so you know that in this case, that's the problem. To fix it, all I have to do is go back to the WP config file and put the information in. So if you ever experience that on your site, chances are something's gone wrong in this file in your WordPress install. So you need to go back into the file, check that all the settings are correct, and then update any settings that were changed and save the file. When you go back to your browser again, the site should just come back online, and your admin panel should also come back online. On the off chance that this is happening on the server end, the server manager should be able to bring the server back up, or at least figure out what's wrong, and then get it back up and running again. So now you've gone through the three main scenarios that cause catastrophic failures in WordPress. And as you can see, no matter how dramatic it looks, it's actually quite easy to fix. All you have to do is stay calm, think about what actually happened right before the site crashed, and then figure out if you can go and simply rename something or deactivate something to bring the site back online. Chances are that'll work, and you'll be back up and running again in no time.